Okay, well, stream should be running up it now. Hopefully it is. Alright, perfect. Alright, we'll go and copy the link and then we'll post it on the... Alright. Alright, perfect. So stream's up and the chat's up. Excellent, we're all set to go. Well, that's fantastic indeed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to round 3 of the Tier 2 Championship here on Pacific Racing League. I'm K997, your commentator, your substitute commentator for this event, and this race we will be racing at the Baku City Circuit for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. This track was first introduced in 2016, was actually titled as the European Grand Prix, would actually be the last titled European Grand Prix before it would become the Azerbaijan Grand Prix that we know today from 2017 to this point forward. Designed by track making Suprema Herman Tilke, it is one of the longest tracks on the F1 calendar, the fourth longest track, as a matter of fact, on the F1 calendar, behind the likes of Spa, Las Vegas, and Jeddah. The track consists of 3.7 miles and 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. One that leads down the main straight towards turn 1 and then the exit of turn 2 leading into turn 3, which are ideally probably the overtaking spots on the racetrack. The drivers, though, will have to keep in mind as well of the long straights around this racetrack and also the tight technical sections of the middle sector, particularly at turns 8 to 12, which is basically, if you know, is the famous castle section. It's a very narrow part of the track. It's actually the narrowest part of any racetrack on the modern Formula 1 schedule. The drivers will also keep in mind as well some heavy braking zones. The braking zones will be a big factor, especially if you don't use ABS around this circuit. So the drivers will have to keep in mind to beware of any front locking, especially in areas such as turn 1, turn 3, turn 4, and probably also the castle section, and then turn 15, which is probably the most one of the most difficult bits too of any racetrack going around the old city of Baku. Now, before we go fully focused into qualifying, there is a little bit of news to go through first from the previous race that we had at Portugal. There were a few incidents that were reported in this race, if I can just go over that. A few of which were NFA, but one of which a 5-second penalty for Lud, also with a collision with Turtle Commander. Another one involving, I believe, was Romsey and Fuego. That resulted in Romsey getting a 5-second penalty for a collision, I believe, and also another 3 seconds for Romsey with an incident with Chernobyl. That actually resulted in 8 seconds and 2 license points in total. And also Pulaski got his 5 seconds removed. I actually should have gone over what would the final results been after that. But anyway, in the Drivers' Championship, currently it is Sir Charles that's leading the way on 51 points, followed by Natty in second, our race runner from last week at Portugal with 42. Black Balls in third with 35, along with Purple in fourth with 34 points, and then it's Mexican Diego in fifth, who was absent last week, is back this week, is in fifth with 31 points. Of course, he won at Monza 2 weeks ago. In the Teams Championship, it's currently AlphaTauri that lead the way on 58 points, followed by Red Bull Racing in second with 52. McLaren are in third with 41. Alfa Romeo with 40. And Alpine rounds it off with 18 points. Along with Alpine as well, Aston Martin as well, with 18 points. Alright, but now that we got all those introductions out of the way, well, I can introduce you to my co-commentator Magnus for this occasion. Of course, you may have been familiar with him from the last couple of weeks, but he gets to be with me today. Magnus, what's your thoughts about Baku? Like I said before, it's a very demanding track, but it's also a very typical track that you do not want to get a foot wrong.
Yes, sir. Coming into all the corners, you got to be very careful. It's really tight, really high-speed corners. Can produce some close racing, but can also produce a lot of accidents and collisions. So, should be a pretty exciting. Turn one's always fun here. Turn 1 and 2. So we'll see. We'll see what they can put down in quali.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean this track definitely, for a street circuit, is a track that has had a history of safety cars. If I remember correctly, I don't think we've had a race around this place in real life, as a matter of fact, where we haven't had a single safety car, or a race with, there hasn't had been a safety car, at least. So, and we'll see what the tier 2 boys though point out. Hopefully, they'll give us some entertainment as Polofsky sets the board, sets the time on the board with a 1:44 flat.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more time to find in there. Guys are probably just getting their feet wet a little bit, getting used to the track, I'd say. Don't know if it's ever rained here. I've never raced. Yeah, I have actually once. That's when it gets really tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, no, especially it can be quite scary in the wet weather conditions. As Toro Commander now goes to the top of the 42.5. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that drivers probably don't want to deal with is the rain. Because, yeah, I've raced around here in the rain. It's not the greatest thing to deal with. It's kind of like driving on ice almost around this place.
Yeah, the braking points are really hard to nail. You gotta brake a whole lot earlier because coming in at high speeds, it's hard to judge the braking zones, so it gets tricky. So we'll hope for, I don't know, maybe a dry race, maybe mix in some rain. It's always fun racing in those when it rains a little bit, mixed conditions.
Absolutely. Hello there, Satan, by the way. Thanks for joining the chat as well. We still got a few cars out on track. And there's an Alpine that's going off the road at turn 3 as well. I've just spotted there. That might have been, the other another Alpine, because considering that Sir Charles is in the pit, so that might have been Turtle Commander. Well, since Cali Boston's going to start flying lap, I'll probably give you a lap guide around the racetrack then, as he heads down the main straight. His Raging Bomber has crashed as a tire from qualifying, so he will not go further forward. As Ludo goes to the top of the 41. No, that's the car there! Oh my goodness me, in the middle of turn 1. I was just about to explain what it is, but there you go. They also included Williams there. So there's the first 2 corners. They're all 90-degree turns. Down the back straightaway towards turn 3. Yeah, another heavy braking zone. You got to brake just before the 100-meter board. Down to 3rd gear. Head around turn 3, up towards turn 4. Again, down to 3rd gear. A bit of a slow corner, medium speed corner mainly. And now through this chicane bit of turn 6. Actually, no, this is turn 5 and 6, excuse me. Yeah, so you gotta hug the inside as much as you can and then get a good exit, which will lead you into turn 7. A very acute angle corner that heads now into the castle section. You gotta take this very fast but committed, but you gotta get precise. Get to there pretty decent as well, I'd say there, from Cali Boston. Now around the old city of Baku, it's all flat out until you head into the hard braking zone of turn 15, which he does right about there. Braking the 100-meter board down to 3rd gear. Nice little exit there at the exit of turn 15, down the hill, and then we'll head up towards turn 16. He's also purple to the middle sector, according to the mini-map. And then it's just all flat out through this entire, well, I probably would say chicane-ish section. Then you got this kink there, that's the final corner of turn 20. Then DRS open. Then you just see what time you can get. Cali Boston will set the top time of the board with a 1:41.8. Even with the Williams that was in the middle of the track in turn 1.
Yeah, it looked like his wheel was still there as well. Cali Boston, he's a very good driver, so I expect big things from him today. Him and Ladozi, they should battle it out, I believe.
Yeah, definitely, considering they also are in the only 2 right now in the 41s, which is pretty good times nonetheless. Excuse me. But yeah, no, they're definitely setting the bar at the moment from what it looks like.
Yeah, those are very good. First lap times, get your feet wet. I don't know about you, I'm always a little cautious on the first lap to make sure I get a time in, and then second
Yeah.
Second run, it was push it a little bit farther, a little
Yeah.
bit harder.
Yeah, especially when you get the track gripped up, uh, to get the rubber in, to get the track evolution. Yeah, no, I totally understand that. Frizy is doing something a bit interesting. He's the only driver right now on the hot compound tire that's doing quali laps at the moment, from what it looks like. I'm guessing.
I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but
Yeah.
yeah, Turtle Commander in P4, he just started a hot lap, it looks like.
Yep. Yep. Employees just starting a lap, and same with Sir Charles and the other Alpine.
Yeah, Frizy, I don't know if he's on one. He kind of nicked the wall there a little bit.
Mm.
I think he is on one. Cars are getting out of his way nicely.
Whew, a lot of curve there from Ploy there. That was at turn 5 that he clipped a lot, or turn 6 that he clipped a lot of that curve. Same thing, he's very committed through a bit of that section. Let's say he does to the castle section. Gets to there pretty decently. Of course, around this castle section, if you may have noticed in the previous times, the curve used to be a little bit bigger, or a little bit more extended around there, and then they kind of like shrunk it down just for the cars to be easier to access through there. Yeah, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier, I think, in my opinion, at least. But Ploidy, though, he's purple to the middle sector according to the mini-map. He's got at least the final sector. It's all flat out. Let's he get... Oh, no!
Oh,
He nicks the wall there
Floydie.
at turn 19.
Oh.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Playing view literally just crashed in sight, and he is out to qualify. That probably would have been the top of the time, I reckon.
He is not going to be happy about that. But that's
No.
the trouble with this track. It's so close quarters and such high speed. One mistake, and that's what happens sometimes.
Oh. Probably not Danny Rick right now. If he was home, he'd probably be smacking his boy upside the head. Saying, hey, mate, what are you doing? But no, that's unfortunate, though. But hopefully he can recover in the race. But Sir Charles, though, P1 at the moment.
Takes provisional pole 141.5. That's a good time.
Yeah, 141.5. That's very good. Of course, if I remember, I think he was the pole sitter from
Mexican
last week.
Diego's got a car in front of him. Get out of the way, Alfa Romeo.
It might be Ludos, I believe. Yeah, considering that, yeah, Ludos is the only one on track. Yeah, you can see he's kind of struggling a little bit just because he's in the derriere of the Alfa Romeo. But I mean, if he can, he will get a slipstream a little bit. But still, you don't really want a car distracting you in the middle of the lap. And he doesn't prove to fifth with a 1 minute 42.3, sorry. It proves by half a second, over half a second, but yeah, still, yeah, that probably was a bit more time, I reckon, if he was not distracted.
Yeah, I think he got slowed down in in a couple of the corners. I think Ladozi was trying to start his hot lap and maybe didn't realize there was a car coming behind him.
Maybe.
We'll find out on Discord.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't necessarily an impeding, if I'm totally honest, but, I mean, it's still a distraction. I get it. Like, yeah. It's a bit of a iffy thing if it was my call.
Yeah, got Natty coming across the line now.
Yeah, but let's see what he does here. 41.8.
Puts it in P2. Good lap from him.
Yeah, not a bad lap from last week's race winner.
And Ladozi's up 3/10 out of sector 1.
Yep, and that Alfa Romeo, he'll be heading up towards now turn 15. Down to second gear, doesn't go to third. Interesting, you don't really go to... I don't normally see drivers do that. It's usually you gotta go third to get the traction. But whatever it is, it seems like it's working, I guess. He's purple to the middle sector.
He's on pace for pole right now. This is a pole lap.
Well, let's see if he can reach the top of the timing sheets. He's got to beat Sir Charles' time by 4/10. He opens DRS up to the line. Yes, it is pole for now, with a 1 minute 41.266 He's on top of Sir Charles by just nearly less than 3.5 tenths. And and I think that could be his qualifying done, considering that this track has a long at lap and in lap, and we have 4 minutes left to qualify. And I think his qualifying's done.
Yeah, don't believe he's gonna have time. If he could get in and get out, maybe, but highly doubtful.
Well, I mean, there's not really anywhere you can't cut around this place, can you? Especially with it being a closed course street circuit.
Yeah, no, definitely can't do that.
No, I know that.
Let's see, 2.5 minutes. Yeah, I don't think he's got enough time to get in and out. So
Yeah.
it's probably provisional pole for Ladozi and see if he can hold on to it.
We'll see. Ramsey, meanwhile, in the Mercedes-Benz, he's down by, looks like 36,000. I think that's said there on the first time he split. Jay Haas, a new driver, I think that just joined. He's in the Ferrari for tonight. As he makes his way through the castle section and now heads down the back part of the track. Representing car number 5, of course, that is Sebastian Vettel's car number when he was driving a Formula 1. Not very appropriate for that, actually. I think Ferrari Pro would definitely love that. As Jay Haas now will come to the middle sector, he's up by 1.3 seconds. Ramsey is now up by just 2.5 tenths, but with that sort of improvements, I'd say the best chance he's got is really just get ahead of Salad Tosser. Jay Haas makes his way towards the start-finish line. Will set a 44.8, but does not improve the gains position. And yeah, Ramsey, as I predicted, only goes P7 with a 42.6. So that's qualifying done for both Jay Haas and Ramsey, it seems.
Got Turtle Commander on one. I believe Junkyard is on one.
That's an interesting comparison they're saying. He called Ploidy Sonoda. I like that. Alright, well, let's see what Turtle Commander will have in store. Yeah, we've got some drivers now out on track to get their tires all warmed up. Who do you got your money on pole for this race, you reckon?
I don't know. I think Sir Charles could possibly get him with a good lap.
I'm really sorry to cut you off, but yeah, I just saw a spinning Red Bull there. That might have been Doggy, I think, that spun. But you saying Sir Charles? Is that what you said?
I believe if he puts a lap together, he could. He's got pretty good pace. I haven't watched his first laps. I'm riding along with him now. He's got the pace to be able to do it, so if he can put it together, I believe he can nick him.
All right, well, keep our eyes on him. Yeah, that Red Bull that we just saw spin, that was Doggy there. That spun at turn 16. So yeah, he's not even going to do a lap time at all, so he'll start at best 13th position. Charles, though, he's down by a tenth of a second.
He's down.
Yeah.
He's had a few moments, wheel spins, a couple lockups, so he's got to get through there. You can gain a lot of time through Castle if you hit it right, so.
Well, Diego's not improving either. He's down by just 0.2 of a second to the first sector. As Natty's now about to start his final flying lap as well in the Red Bull. We'll keep our eyes on Sir Charles for a little bit. See if he can find any time. Oh, Polowski as well, making a mistake there at turn 6, and yeah, he's backed off, so that's his qualifying. Unfortunately done for him. Sir Charles, though, has found ooh, that's 2.5 tenths. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. I know you were going to say 2.5 tenths. But yeah, he's up by 2.5 tenths. Oh, can he find any more time? He just needs to find maybe about a tenth of a half in order to get pole position. Let's wait and see. He's open DRS to the line. He comes. He can get pole position by 3/100ths of a second for now. But Natty, He's on a better lap at the moment. He's up by 0.2 of a second to the first sector. Although I think that middle sector, from what it looked like, might have been a bit messy. Cali Boston, though, up by 0.1 of a second as well. He needs to find a lot in this final sector. Can he have enough speed, though? DRS Open, to the line he comes. It's going to be a 41.6. It's only good enough for the second row. Natty is up by over 7.5 tenths. With that sort of improvement, that's definitely enough for pole. He just needs to get through the final sector, which he does exactly that. Now it's just the straight down to the finish line as the checker flag now waves. DRS Open, to the line comes Natty. It's a 40.880 for Natty McNasty. He gets pole position here in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. A fantastic lap by the Red Bull driver.
That was very, very impressive. Final 2 sectors there by Natty. I wasn't expecting that. I think he was 1/10, 2/10 up, and suddenly he found half a second somewhere. So good on him. Great lap.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic lap. I thought that middle sector looked a bit messy for me, from what it looked like, but no, I was wrong. Nope, Natty gets pole position by 3.5 tenths to Sir Charles. That's quite a gap. But yeah, from P2 to 3 1/100ths of a second between Sir Charles and Ludoy. Ludoy. I think that's how you pronounce Ludos. Is it Ludos? Yeah. And
Ladozi.
Well, whatever it is. I'll say Lados for now. Kelly Boston 4th, Commander 5th, Mexico Diego 7th, Teltoster 8th, Pulaski 9th, Purple Snack 10th, J Haas 11th, Frizy 12th on the hard sire, and then Doggy, Raging Bomber, Ploidy, and we'll go through the rest later. But yeah, those were the other drivers that did not set lap times at all. But yeah, the cat. Yeah, no, I bet he is, for sure. But yeah, the Catman on pole position here for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Can he continue his good form after last week, after winning at Portugal?
Yeah, he's got the pace to be able to. Got Danny Rick on the stream. So I'll give a big shout out to him. Not commentating tonight, but he'll be back with us tomorrow.
Yep. Hello there, Danny, by the way. And yeah, hello there, Aussie, as well in the stream. Yeah, no, they were all amazed by that lap by Natty. That was a very, very good lap indeed. No, that was a well put together lap, I will admit, by Natty. I wasn't expecting anyone to be in the 40s, I'll be totally honest. But anyway, here we go. We got the 5 red lights for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go for this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Natty McNasty gets a nice start. He'll be leading the field into the first corner. Ludoy is trying to get by Sir Charles. He cannot. Sir Charles maintains second place. Contact towards the back. That's between another Alpine and an AlphaTauri, I believe, of Ploidy and... actually, I think, no, sorry, Turtle Commander and Mexican Diego as they make their way up towards turn 3, shuffling about from the cars behind. Side-by-side action as well between Romsey and... oh, gee whiz, that's Turtle Commander as well. Making contact there at turn 3, but they all get through very well indeed. Single file is... Oh, that's a car that's getting a bit laggy. That's J Haas there in the Ferrari. Getting a bit laggy as they make their way up towards now turn 5 and 6. But other than that, though, a little bit of scraps, but nonetheless, it looks like everyone's gone through relatively okay, actually, for the start. Nice job by the tier 2 boys. Oh, wait, I spoke too soon. That's Purple Snap that spins around at turn 7. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I take that back. Well, he spins at turn 7. He's now down to last. I should also remind as well that the curse that just Danny Rick has got famous for recently in PRL streams has given to Romsey in the honors. As he makes the way. Oh my goodness, the Ferrari runs into the back of the Red Bull, and I think Salatos has gone into the wall at turn 15. It was the other Ferrari. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, a little bit of action there, thereabouts. Natty leads, but not by much. It's only 4/10.
Oh, the new guy hit the wall. Took
Oh,
out Raging.
oh, a huge confetti, carbon confetti there at turn 19 has resulted in a safety car. Oh my dearie, oh dearie me. J-Hoss and Raging Bomber seem to have come together there at turn 16, and they're both out of the race on lap 1. And we have a safety car.
Not a good debut for Jay Hoss. It looked like he just got through off of his line and couldn't make that corner, and Raging was just kind of there. That was rough. That was a hard lick.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Salatossa goes into the pits for a new front wing. Well, what's that's going on? I guess we can see what someone's on. What tire? Well, okay, that's not really what I totally expected. The most of everybody is on the medium tire, apart from 2 drivers. Well, one obviously just pit for softs, but the other one is Black Bull, who's on the hard compound tire in 11th place. I was expecting more of everyone to be on the hard compound tire. Are you surprised by that, or what's your thoughts on the tires they're on?
Not really. I figured someone that started in the back might have went soft to try to get up through the field, kind of expecting a safety car, but I usually like to start on the medium, so not really too surprising. Maybe a little bit that some didn't go hards as well, like you said, but yeah, to have that many on medium's a little surprised.
Ah, okay, so that's something new I've just learned. Apparently J-Hoss was a PC player that just transitioned to PlayStation. Well, that's unfortunate, my guy, but yeah. Hopefully next race you can have a better one, but yeah. That's unfortunate.
Not a debut you like to have. Lap 1 or lap 2 crash. But it's a long season. Come back next week, get it going.
I don't think we'll be around next week if I remember correctly, because we've got Christmas. Christmas and New Year's for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you are right. I believe you're right. Get the calendar pulled up. Yeah, you're right. You're right. No race next week.
It's all good.
And then we'll be back January 5th through the 7th for Abu Dhabi for round 4.
Will that still be a sprint, or is that still being decided by the admins?
I believe it'll be a sprint, but we'll double check it through the week leading up to it to make sure we don't have the glitch that we had in the first round.
Okay. I know that's
double check.
Yeah, I know the reason why we didn't do it was because of what Jay mentioned about that glitch. If like you go to the softs, you don't really get a set of mediums for the main race. Yeah, I know that's a bit of a thing.
Yeah, Codemasters, get your crap together.
It's kind of massive. What do you expect? They never get this. They haven't done that for a long period of time. Speaking of that, there's something that did piss me off about Codemasters just recently, and actually it was from a different game. By the game of the EA WRC, they did an update on that game, where they brought in the Central European Rally. I know this is off topic a bit, but they brought in the Central European Rally, and if you remember one of the updates that happened in F1, where they took away like the steering wheel inputs and force feedback, etc., that you had set up and erased it, they did the exact same thing on their WRC game. So they did exactly the same thing that they did in F1 onto WRC. Like, why? It's not even necessary. So then I had to basically set up all my wheel sayings again because of that.
Danny Rick in the stream saying he might take some longer time off, let you commentate some more so he can race. Told me to watch out. Danny, stay in the back where you belong. Stay in the box.
Yeah, no, you're the voice of PRL, Danny. I'm just here to substitute. Oh, the frame rate's still the issue, eh? Anything? Right. Yep, that's still a bit of an issue. I know that. In some rallies like Mexico and Greece, they apparently have a bit of an issue of the frame rates. Well, great that the good was me. I can't speak English. Good thing they haven't fixed that.
Alright, a safety car coming in this lap. We'll find out. Nobody boxed. Frizzy went to the hard. Salad went and got a new front wing and went to the softs. Other than that, everybody else stayed out.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. It's too early for anything to happen. Although, I would not be surprised if we get another safety car. As we have said before, this is Baku. Yeah, and
it's usually a magnet for incidents and just wall collisions. If you barely tap a wall, it throws you off so bad. It's easy, very easy to DNF and bring out a safety car.
yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that's pretty much any case of any Tilkadrome. Always causes chaos, no matter where you go, especially the new ones. But somehow they produce either the most dramatic or one of the most exciting races. Don't know how that works. Alright, now we'll control the field and we'll get back under green flag conditions once again. Just weaving about getting temperature into his tires. Obviously, you don't want to take off too early. You don't want to be caught out in the slipstream. Well, as it seems that he's not going to do so. He's going to get going, and we're back on the green. I think Sir Charles might be under pressure here from Ludos. Make their way up towards the first corner. He can't get the move there into turn one. As everyone tries to get through there relatively okay. It seems like they did. The Alpine, though, is alongside the Alfa Romeo as they make the way to... Oh! That's the Alpine in the wall. That's Ludos in the wall. But somehow keeps the position from Cali Boston. I'm surprised that didn't result in anything worse than that. As they now make their way up towards turn three. Pulaski. Oh, he's hit the wall there. He's done a Nick DeFries. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Mexican Diego that hit the wall there. That hit the, at turn three. He's got no front wing. Yeah, definitely did a Nick DeFries. Going head first into the barrier. He's got no front wing. Ploy, though, after his crash at qualifying, he's already up to 8th place. He's actually doing really, really well at the moment. Oh! Turtle, that's close. That's very close. Oh, that's two cars going side by side the castle. Oh, thankfully, one of them backed out. That was Ludos. Thankfully that he did that. You do not want to go side by side to the castle section at all, especially for how big these cars are.
I wouldn't even consider it.
I would not either. Alright, down to turn 15. A little bit.
Eddie up front pulled a little bit of a gap, got out of DRS, so keep pulling away.
Yeah, he has. He's got a 1.6 second lead over Sir Charles at the moment. Yeah, and Cali Boston, he's a little bit further away back as well. But that was mainly because of the little scrap he had with Ludos. As now he sets the fastest up with a 45.6. And here comes Romsey to the outside. Floydie trying to get by Polofsky. Outside move for the Mercedes-Benz. That's D, but he tries to get through. They'll try to get him at turn 2. They're still side by side, and he does get through. Very good racing there by the pair. He's now up to 4th there. Ludos down to 5th, but he's now under pressure for Turtle Commander.
He's having a very good race after that incident he had in qualifying. Started in P15, he's up to P7 already.
Yeah, 8 positions gain. No, that's very, very good job by Floyd. He's just keeping his head calm and cool. Yeah, not getting frazzled, that's the main thing. He's right on the back. We've got yellows at sector 1. That's for a salad tosser. Into the runoff area there at turn 4. Oh my goodness me! There's a multiple incident there at turn 7. Oh dear, that's 3 cars involved. That's Romsey in the wall, I believe. Or sideways. That's Frizy came by. There goes Romsey. Ludos, I think it was Ludos and Romsey that came together.
It's tough for Liddell. He was running up front, on track for a podium.
Yeah. Yeah, all the way down now towards the rear of the field. Well, soon we'll have DRS enabled. Pulowski trying to keep within that DRS range of Floydy. I really love that aerial shot there, by the way, looking down that main straightaway. That's probably one of my favorite camera shots, I would say, around Baku. Just a shot down the main straight and then kind of like, oh, it doesn't really zoom out there. Usually it would zoom out to the other skyscrapers further out. And into the pits goes Turtle Commander. So there was the other car that did get involved and has got damage. Alright, DRS is now enabled, and that means Polovsky will try to close up on Ploidy, who is up to 4th place. A superb race as Ludos is retired in the pits after just 7 laps. Didn't really need to do that. You could have kept going. There could have been another safety car coming. But no.
Yeah, I would about bet on another safety car, but the field is starting to get a little bit more spread out, so maybe he just raged.
Probably. As far as he had a moment there, I just saw there, turn 4. Let's purple through. And Natty, meanwhile,
really strong up in P4. He's trying to reel the leaders in. He's putting some time on them.
Absolutely. 2.5 seconds the margin between himself and Cali Boston. That would be for 3rd. Oh no! He's clipped the wall. Did he get damage from it? I don't know. He definitely clipped the wall there on that camera shot. That close up there at turn 15. Oh, I hope he doesn't. If he does, that's not good news for the AlphaTauri driver. Doggy, meanwhile, though, he's on the back of Polovsky. And here he comes. He's got DRS and he's got all the battery. And here comes also Black Bull and the Haas. On those hard compound tires, he'll get by the Aston Martin with ease, but doesn't get by the Red Bull. Stays behind.
It looks like Lloyd's wing is still intact, so he's good to go.
Oh, that's good news. Alright, so he at least has a front wing. Yeah, it seems like the commentator's curse for Romsey hasn't been really great for him either, has it? Got involved in that incident at turn 7, right now down at 8th place and way, way back for the field. I reckon he'll need a safety car to save his race a little bit.
Yeah, Danny's in the stream shouted curse as soon as it happened.
Yeah.
So he's happy that his curse is struck again.
Yeah.
I think it's a 100% success rate so far, with me being 2 of them.
Although, Ferris, your first commentator's curse wasn't... I don't think that was necessarily a curse. I mean, you just did the 2-stop strategy. That kind of just cost you.
I had the 5-second speeding penalty that got me.
Oh, okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I boxed under safety car to get rid of it.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
It hit, but I argued last week that it didn't work because I still came back to P4, but he's not having it. He's got to bump his numbers up, so Mexican Diego retired.
On track. Well, you're going to be in trouble for that. Not allowed to retire on track. I get you're frustrated, but still... Oh! Sir Charles made a mistake there at turn 1. That's brought now Cali Boston into the mix. So that means he will get DRS down this back straight. Saltosa's also crashed at turn 19. Safety car again for the second time. He's crashed out at turn 19, the second victim in this race, the third victim this weekend, as a matter of fact, that has crashed at turn 19.
Tough for Salad.
Ouch.
I think that might be his debut as well, so both the Ferraris on their debuts, bad luck.
Mm.
Bad luck for them.
Mm. No
But I
Spinella.
think Natty's probably going to be kicking himself. He had a pretty decent lead.
Oh yeah, he had a 4-second lead. No, he was cruising until the safety car now just came out. But the good news is for the medium riders, they'll pits. The only one that's gonna be caught out in this is Black Bola because he's on the hard compound tire.
It'll be interesting to see if Frazee goes in. He's on 5-lap old hards. So I don't know if he's going to try to go to the end or not. So we'll see if he comes in.
Mm. What did he start with? He started on the mediums, didn't he? For Icy?
Yeah, I believe so. I think the only one that started on the hards was Black Ball. Everybody else was on medium compound.
Yeah, okay. I just refreshed my memory there. Right.
Floydy's going to be licking his chops. He's up to P4. Now he's going to be right with the leaders, and he appears to have some pace. So look out for him. Maybe he can run Natty down.
Absolutely. No, I probably would agree with you there. He definitely looks quite strong in this race there, Floydy. Alright, there we go. Hard tires for quite literally everybody that's coming into the pits. Sir Charles got the hards on. Callie Boston's got the hards on. Black Ball is actually into the pits, so he'll just try to see what he can do on the mediums. I mean, that's fair enough. So
He may have just committed to a 2-stop, depending on if he can get to the front. I don't believe the mediums are going to last that long, but
no, mediums for 16 laps. Yeah, no. Well, I know the hards can go until you have to pit. Like, let's say if you did the first stint on the hards, you probably would be at best going up to lap 14 to 16 or 17, I reckon, to go from hard to medium. Soft tire for purple. I see that. So, yeah, he's definitely going to commit to a 2-stop. Commander's also on the mediums as well. He'll be staying out. That's not surprising considering he just pitted for those tires.
yeah, he boxed. I think he got in, didn't have to do another lap when the safety car came out, so he jumped in the pits then.
Okay.
See if the safety car is going to be in this lap. I don't believe so. There's still some few stragglers in the back trying to catch back up.
Frago asking what the hell happened to everyone, what's up with everyone. Baku's been happening, that's why. We've had 2 safety cars as a result of basically resulting in 2 people that have crashed at turn 19. Well, one was a 2-car crash, the other one was just a solo crash. But the other ones were just voluntary retirements. Alright, so yeah, lap 10 26. Well, we get a lap 11 26 soon. Gonna be a while, of course, thanks to this safety car period.
Yeah, the safety car is rough around here, just following it around. It's such a long lap, just racing speed. I think 1:42 roundabout it. So,
Yeah.
well, over 2 minutes following the safety car. It's pretty rough.
Yeah. Can't understand that, especially for long circuits. Spa is definitely the worst one, obviously, considering that's the longest track on the calendar. Just a long, long period of just staying behind behind the safety car.
So he should be in this lap, I would assume.
Well, I hope so.
Looks like Turtle and Prozzy catching up to the back. They're pretty close, so it should be in this lap, I would guess.
I would think so too, at least. And for our sakes, hopefully.
Said if not, the drivers might fall asleep.
Last thing you want to do, really, in a Formula 1 car is fall asleep. Yeah, at least we get to navigate a little bit of the windy bits of the city, at least. Some cool bits of the city of Baku.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the street circuits myself. And to me, it provides good racing, and you gotta be really technical. I like getting close to the walls too, taking a few chances, taking a few risks, get the blood pumping.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, especially how much it does push you to its limits, for sure. Not just at F1, but like IndyCar as well, when they go to street circuits, like Long Beach or something like that, for example, definitely could get your adrenaline pumping, like you said, and also get your attention span all to the max. Speaking of that, we will be going back under green shortly as the safety car is coming in the end of this lap. Natty will dictate the pace again. See if he goes early this time. We did see him do that in the last restart. What will he do this time? Just coming around the kink. And then it's just onto the main straight. And he is going again. Does exactly the same thing he did in the last restart. We're back under green again here at Baku. And it looks like Ploidy is drawing alongside. He wasn't ahead of the Haas at the control line, but he is alone at turn 1. Still side by side at turn 2. Black Bulla. Ooh, that's deep on the brakes there by Ploidy. Still is side by side with the Haas as they make their way up towards turn 3. Of course, Bulla has the medium tire, so he'll have the grip advantage, but he will get in front just about. He's up into 4th place. That's very wise of Ploidy just to stay back. You just let
very smart.
Yeah, just let Bulla do his thing for a little bit, because yeah, he'll be trying to go through as much as he can whilst he's on the mediums before he'll, well, kind of like you said, we'll have to pit again because yeah, those tires are not, I don't think are going to make it whatsoever. Well, further back, everything seems to be relatively under control. Cars make their way now through the castle section up towards now the back part of the track. Natty already pulling out a gap between himself and Sir Charles as they make their way through the left-handers of turns 13, 14, and now it's 15. He tends the margin. Sir Charles doesn't want to lose the DRS, though, to the Red Bull. And he's already a second behind. He's about nine tenths behind. Ploy now actually gets by Black Baller up to 4th. So he's already made the move stick there. That must have happened
Black Baller coming back at him.
Yep, he is coming back. Yep, with that battery there, and he gets through. Back into 4th position there. Meanwhile, further back, no other further moves I think have happened. Everyone's just keeping, not at least a foot wrong, at least, but...
Purple on Ramsey.
Oh! Someone's gone into the wall. That's Ploidy! Ploidy's gone into the wall!
Ploidy.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, at turn 2! He's made a mistake at turn 2. He spins the car around and he gets it back in the right direction. Fortunately, no damage. Oh, I don't know what happened. I did see the car go around. I couldn't tell if it was contact or if he just made a genuine mistake. Oh, but either way, he's down to 11th now.
That's tough. He was having a great drive. I was watching the battle of Turtle and Ramsey as he got by him, and that's when Flutie spun. I didn't get to see it either.
Oh, that's such a shame. Yeah. What could have been for Ploidy, really, if he just didn't make those errors, but he'll definitely need... Oh, Sir Charles, I think, clipped the wall there at turn 13. Fortunately, though, he does have the engine. Front weight still intact. It's not front engine car, KD. But yeah. No, that's really unfortunate. Indeed. Charles, though, needs to get within DRS. It's only a second separate between himself and Natty. Well, just a little less now. Yeah, you can see the cars now just deploying the battery so they can keep within DRS touch. Meanwhile, Doggy gets in front of Polofsky. That's for 5th, and now Purple will go into the mix as well. Oh, that's close to being bunched. Made the way up towards turn 1. Oh, that's tight between the Aston Martin and the Alfa Romeo. Purple gets in front. Turtle, though, looking very interested. Ooh, I thought there might have been a bit of contact there. I couldn't tell from the timing board being the way. Ploy goes into the pits. As they make their way up towards turn 3. Oh my goodness me, Turtle Commander on the outside of Purple. He still could get the move stick there. Turn 4, contact again. More banging wheels there. There, turn 4. Purple really not making it easy for the Alpine. Nor does he need to make it easy. There you go, he stays in front. As we now got yellow. Oh, that's Ploidy again at turn 2. The same area spun a while ago. Oh, it's just gone from bad to worse.
He's going to be gutted by this.
Absolutely.
Sir Charles is back in DRS range of Natty.
He is.
He had fallen out of it, but he caught back up, and that's bringing him and Sir Charles into it.
Well, the fortunate thing, though, for Natty is that he's got more battery compared to Sir Charles. He's got 25% more compared to the Alpine. But he will close that gap with DRS as Turtle Commander now overtakes Purple. Don't think that's the wise thing to do, because that means Purple is going to get DRS on the Alpine.
Yeah, Turtle just made himself successful to maybe a 3-for-1.
Oh yeah, it might be a 3-for-1 special in the PRL supermarket. Oh, here comes Volosky to the outside. Purple gets a bit squirrely. That's a 2-for-1, really. As Turtle goes back out of the Aston Martin and gets back in front of him. He's up to 7th position. Oh, here comes Volosky to the inside there at turn 3. Oh, he's not close enough though to attack. Cannot do anything there. But meanwhile, though, at the front, oh, as Natty makes a bit of an error. I did see him wheel spin the car there at the exit of turn 5, sorry. Oh, he's gone deep!
Oh, and it looked like he may have tapped the wall there as well.
Yeah, it's 7. He might have tapped the wall. Has he got damage? Is the question. No, he doesn't. He looks okay. Oh, he might be succumbing to pressure a little bit. He had nearly a 4-second lead by the first safety car restart. The second one, though, he hasn't really pulled much of anything. Hasn't been able to pull the gap.
Turtle Commander all over the back of Purple.
Yeah, soft tires might not be working for Purple right now. They might be fading. I probably would imagine. Meanwhile, though, the 4-car fight for the lead between Natty, Charles, Cali, Boston, and Black Bola. Although, like we said, Bola will probably have to pit again. Through turn 1. Oh, Charles gets a bit deep there, I think. Boston? No, not close enough.
3 wide.
3 wide into the first quarter. Oh! Dear. That's close there. Turtle Commander gets by to 6th position. Stay here. This isn't Daytona, my guy. Up towards turn 3. Both Mercedes on the back of the Alfa Romeo, but They won't get by, obviously. Not quite close enough. Boy sets the fast lap of the race. Of course, that will count for his fast lap since he's in the points position. Yeah, top 15 though do score points here at PRL, although we only have 11 cars in this field, so the main thing is just don't crash. That's the main thing.
Boyd is praying for a safety car right now so he can get back into it.
Yeah,
The race is pretty much over, it's not.
yeah, no, it kind of is. I agree. Oof. Natty did not look like he took a good line there at turn 15. Nearly hit the wall. And that's really compromised him as now Sir Charles is all over the back of Natty. And we'll watch on this.
Overhead view is beautiful.
Yep, and we'll look at how they go through the main straightaway in this view. Here comes the overtake here, and yeah, this will be straightforward. Sir Charles now takes the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on lap 17 of 26. But does not mean the fight is over.
Ramsey on purple. Ramsey ducked into the pits, it looks like. Or purple.
No, purple.
Did.
No, purple did. Yeah, purple's in the pit lane. Yeah, those softs are just done.
Might give Floydie somebody to race by the time purple comes out of the pits.
Yeah, probably. He is coming down the main straight right now, too. But he definitely won't be close enough to at least get for some kind of a pass in the pit lane. He does set another fast lap. Yeah, definitely showed what kind of pace he could have had if he didn't have that mistake there at turn 2.
Looked like he got a little squirrely coming out of turn 2 again. Sir Charles has pulled over a second gap to get out of DRS range of Natty. I wonder if he's struggling on tires.
Well, Natty will bring that gap back down because he's got more deployment thanks to... Well, he's got more deployment, I should say. Yeah, he's got more deployment than Sir Charles. But yeah, him clipping those curves is not going to help. He needs to get that gap back. Otherwise, he will have Cali Boston all over him with DRS. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
White ball might be a little too far back, but they'll bring him right into it as well.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, is he going to commit here? Bit of a half-ass commit, if I'm totally honest, there from Cali Boston. He had his nose down the inside, but yeah, half-assed the move. Didn't really commit to it. And that's now allowed Black Bullet again into the mix here and try to overtake him into turn 3, but yeah.
White ball did commit.
Oh! Yeah, but like what Cali Boston did, it wasn't half-assed. That actually was full commitment.
And Sir Charles up front just pulling away now.
Yeah, little, not entirely. It's still a 1 second margin. Plus, like I said before, now he's still got more battery. But he can't do stuff like that. He can't make those.
Definitely hurt his chances.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really just trying to push it. Like, yeah. You got to be very careful with the curves as well. The curves around Baku, from what I've experienced in this game, are quite tall and they are really annoying if you do clip them. So you got to be very careful.
Oh, Sir Charles looked like he tapped the wall.
Oh, again, eh? Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, and he's clipped the curb.
Brought Matty into DRS, so he might be able to get the overtake.
6/10. Bit close to the wall there, I'd say. Well, there he comes. DRS wide open. Yep, this is going to be an overtake. And there you go. Catman, Natty takes the lead back. He gets into the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix once again. In fairness to Bala, though, he's not doing too bad. Keep it up with this back. Considering
He's keeping it right in there on the old medium.
Yeah. No, he's doing quite a good effort. Oh, Kelly Boston made a mistake there. I saw that. He's dropped back a bit there to the Haas. Oh, that was quite
It looked
close
like
there.
Blake Bolly gave him a little love tap.
Yeah, it looked like they were quite close on my camera angle.
Give a shout out to Junkyard Dog, Doggy MP5 having a great race.
Yeah, no, he's doing quite well indeed. Didn't see a lap time on the board, but he is in the top 5 nonetheless. He's doing quite well.
Well, he's up 8 positions. Very impressive.
Yeah, no, very impressive indeed. I probably would give him driver of the day recipient honor if, as long as he finishes, that's the main thing. He just has to finish the race.
Come on, Doggy, don't spin.
Come on, doggy. Show us what you got. I know in previous times, I know he's been also afflicted with the curse of Danny Rick in the past. Not by intention, of course. It's just, I think that's basically how it happened. Was just because of Doggy being encouraged by Danny Rick, and the next thing you know, he just gets involved in something, and then it all just goes out the window. But hopefully we're not deflecting too much of that on Doggy. That's not what we're trying to do here.
No, I want to see him finish
Absolutely.
top 5. I'd love to see that.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got the pace. He's got the pace to be up there. I've raced with him a few times and raced with him in Tier 2 last season. He's got the pace. He just cut down on the little mistakes. He'll be right up there competing.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Into the pits goes Turtle Commander. He's going for that another pit stop. That was a genuine pit stop as well. So he's going onto the soft tire for about 7 laps to the end of the race from here. Everyone just getting through relatively okay. Top 4 still keeping in distance of each other.
Yeah, all within 2 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
It's gonna make for an exciting ending if it stays that way.
As long as Ball's tires can keep a hold. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with him keeping up on the mediums. That's very impressive.
Yeah, I think the main thing he's learning is that, obviously with this place being a traction zone sort of track, because that's just how Baku normally is, he's not wearing out the tires, especially the rears, because the rears around, excuse me, the rears around here, they tend to get worn quite badly. So he's learning just to not overdrive the car, just run your own race as best you can, but mainly just keep up. But no, he's done almost exactly that. He's done a fantastic job. Here he comes. Oh, he's also got a bit of speed there. He was close to overtake Sir Charles, but wasn't close enough. Bit of a lock up there from Sir Charles there. A little bit of puff of smoke coming off of the Alpine car.
The rest of the field looks pretty spread out, so the battle will be between the top 4.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, with 6 more laps remaining here in this race. It's definitely anyone's race here in this 4-car fight. The only thing that can change it all is the safety car coming out. Oh, Natty's out!
Natty.
He's out of the race. That's another safety car. Oh my goodness. He's crashed out of turn 7. He is out. The man that was looking like he could win this race, the pole sitter, is out on lap 21. I do not believe this. He's out. And the race has really changed into a whole different level. And this is definitely going to be make you bloody happy.
Turtle could come out the winner. He's back in P7. He's 1 lap old softs.
Oh my goodness me. Yeah, everyone in the chat cannot believe what we just seen there.
Top 3 in the pits.
Yep, soft
We'll put
tires.
on some fresh softs if they got them.
But I hope you have them in your allocation. Yep, soft tires for the top 3, yet you have to pit on this situation.
Doggy up to P4, went to softs. Romsey in the pits, Pulaski in the pits.
Wow. Unreal.
What Turtle does. Turtle
He stays out. Actually, that's a bit understandable. He is on fresher tires. And look at that, he's already up to P5. Romsey's now P6. Pulaski, though, on the medium tire. Interesting. Frizy stays out. He's on 3-lap-old softs. And there's Purple and Ploy. They're going in for soft tires.
And a new wing change.
Yep, just saw that.
It'll be interesting to hear what happened to Natty.
Yeah. I don't know how he got to the outside wall. That's where he crashed out. But yeah, that's a very big shock. Considering he was battling for the lead.
That'll give everybody a chance to recharge their battery. Everybody but Pulaski got on softs, and they'll shoot out to the finish.
Yeah. Surprised Pulaski didn't have any pit for a soft tire. Maybe he just didn't have any more left. I guess, I don't know. So that means we'll have at least a 1-lap chance of DRS, because I think the safety car will come in on lap 23. Yeah, so that means DRS will be enabled on the final lap of the race. Wow. Yeah, no, this has really changed the complexion of this race for sure. 6 retirements in this 16-car field. One of them being the race leader, as Frizy goes back into the pits. Yeah, maybe that's understandable. Get onto a fresh set of softs if you have that. Which he does, and he gets back out onto the... He'll get back out on the track. He was just saying his mechanic left a ball of wool in the cockpit and he got distracted, said Danny Rick. Oh.
Maybe you needed to use the kitty litter.
Probably.
Alrighty. Field group back up. See if the safety car comes in this lap.
And we'll see how it goes on. Purple and Ploy, what's going on here?
I'm not sure. They went back and forth a couple times. I don't know what's going on there. Trying to figure out who's supposed to be in front, I guess.
Well, Ploy overtook Purple, then... Oh, okay, well apparently the game's kind of screwed them up, I suppose. Well, now Purple's now behind Ploy again. Nah, I don't know what's going on here. And now he re-overtakes Ploy. Alright, we'll sort yourselves out. We do have clouds, though. If you could see that, Magnus, look at that. Clouds already here.
It is getting a little darker. It'll be about 3 laps of racing.
Yeah.
Imagine if some rain comes.
Oh, how much
rain?
Yeah. Imagine how much spice that will put up into this race if we get some late rain. All right. Well, Sir Charles will lead the field in this 10-car field that we've got left. When will he go? Here's the question. He'll go now. We're back at the green again. 3 more laps to go here in Azerbaijan. Cars weaving about as well, trying to find anywhere to go as they make their way through turn 1. Romsey going a little bit deeper. He gets through it there okay. As they make their way up towards turn 2. Ploy looking very interested on purple, but doesn't make the move. Oh dear, as Romsey nearly made contact with Turtle. Turn 2, now heading up towards turn 3. Excuse me. Oh, here comes Pulowski to the inside. Oh, I thought he was going to commit. No, Pulowski passed out last minute. Decides to not go for anything there at turn 3. But no, everyone gets through there okay at least. There will be 1 chance of DRS. Well, actually 2 chances if you think about it, because once that's enabled on the last lap, it'll be the exit of turn 2 leading to 3, and then the main straight. That's literally it. If they want DRS. But right now, Bola needs to keep within touching distance of Sir Charles. He's still doing that in fairness to him, so he is doing a fairly decent job. Still got the deployment to use, same with Sir Charles. Make their way through the backside of the street circuit to the old city of Baku. And through turn 15, everyone getting through. Oh, dear Ludoy. Oh, no, sorry, not Ludoy. Purple. Sorry, other Alfa Romeo. Nearly had a moment there at turn 15. Floydie just hasn't found a way through against the Alfa Romeo. And yeah, because
Dying to get by and just can't make it happen.
I think he'll try here on the main straight. But does he have the legs? The Alfa Romeo seems like he has the longer legs compared to him. He does have the longer legs, as a matter of fact.
Hold him off there. Had some more straight line in it.
Yeah, Floyd just doesn't have enough straight line speed to get by the Alfa Romeo. He's got slipstream and a better exit this time.
Having a look.
Here he comes inside. Turn 3. Oh, that's close. But he gets through. Very nicely done. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, being stuck behind Purple has definitely cost Ploidy a huge bundle of time. So, I reckon he might be settled where he is. Right now, though, what isn't settled, though, is the battle for the race win. Doggy, though, is losing a bit of touch to the top 3. It might just come down to only Sir Charles Blackball and Callie Boston for the race victory. Oh, that's a mistake there from Bola. That definitely cost him a couple of tenths. Yeah, clipping the curve, and he's done that again at turn 16. And look at that, that's already made Sir Charles pull away by another couple of tenths. 1.1 seconds. As they both are dumping the battery, but Bola seems to be having more straight line speed. It did seem like early in the race he had the spare straight line speed, and look at that, he has closed the gap significantly as the DRS is now enabled on the final lap here at Azerbaijan. Another 3.7 miles around this racetrack, and now Bola is within DRS of Sir Charles. That's the crucial bit. Callie Boston is in the fight as well, but not Doggy though. Unfortunately, he is out of that range. He's 1.2 seconds back. As Ploy now overtakes Pulowski. That's at before turn 3. So he gets that move done.
It's going to be an exciting finish. Black Ball is all over the back of Sir Charles.
Oh, he definitely is for sure. Callie Boston, though, like I said, isn't far away either. Well, maybe these guys could battle. Maybe this might bring in Doggy into the mix. We'll wait and see though, as they make their way around 7. Now to the castle section. They get through relatively okay, but Bola needs to make sure he makes the sector cleanly. Oh, I think Sir Charles might have had a better middle sector there a little bit. Bola closes up. He needs to get through 15. He can't afford a mistake. That's very good there, but Charles definitely made a mistake a little bit. He's cost himself a couple of tens. He clipped the curb. It's definitely going to come down to the finish. And 2 cars behind Sir Charles have got DRS, but one's out of battery. That's Cali Boston. I don't think he'll fight for the win. It's just going to be between Sir Charles and Black Bola. DRS will be enabled on the Haas. He's closing in a rapid air nuts. Up to the line. Sir Charles wins by 66 thousandths in the drag race. Oh, so close for Black Bola. He almost had it. But Sir Charles wins up to the line. Cali Boston finishes in 3rd. What a race. Oh.
Black Ball, the driver of the day. I didn't realize it until Danny Rick asked about it on the stream. Black Ball came from P16.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't even set a quali lap, so.
Yeah, no, good point. Yeah. So, was the only one in the hearts, too, from the start. But in the end, Sir Charles wins it out. Just had enough to get it to the line. If that line was just a little bit further for Black Bola, he definitely would have got Sir Charles. Unfortunately, though, it just wasn't close enough. But still, fantastic effort by all 3 drivers on the podium. Sir Charles wins here. And by 66 thousandths of a second here at Azerbaijan. The closest finish I've seen so far in this series. Cali Boston finishes at 3rd. Doggy 4th, a really great effort from 13th to 4th. Yeah, Bola, as mentioned in the stream, he started from 16th, finishing in P2, gaining 14 spots in the race. Turret Commander finishing P5 after a 3-stop strategy. Romsey 6th, Ploy 7th, Volklight fastest lap, Flosky, Frizy, and Purple. And the retirees, Natty, yeah. What could have been for him had he not crashed out at turn 7. Tosser, Diego, Ludoy, Haas, and Raging Bomber. Wow.
Alright, you want to get the top 3 for interviews, or?
Yeah, we can get them in if they want. I know I only have Bola. I don't think I have the other 2. But I'll try to get them in.
Sir Charles.
So we can try. So Charles and Cali Boston.
Cali Boston. What a great finish. I thought he was too far back coming into the final straight, but he closed really quickly.
Yeah, no, he had more.
Great.
Yeah, no, I figured he would close up thanks to that straight line speed that he had. He did everything he could, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately. I think we got at least a couple of the guys in, so yeah, we'll probably go and get started then. So, welcome Cali Boston, welcome Black Bola.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Good to see you guys. We could probably go ahead and start it off with the manifest in 3rd place then. Cali Boston. You had a pretty decent race overall. Kept up with the top 4 for the race win for the majority of the race, it seemed. Had good pace, well, unfortunately though. Your battery life though cost you at the end. It seemed, because I noticed you ran out of battery at the final lap. But how was the race though for you? Excuse me. How was the race for you overall?
Yeah, it was solid. I didn't think I had the best pace, so I was trying to be patient and wait behind the guys, and then the safety cars kind of threw things off. Everybody could charge their battery a little bit, so had to push at the end to keep up with Black Balla and Sir Charles. So it's a good race overall. A lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. So you said you weren't really expecting to be where you're at. What were you expecting originally?
Yeah, always looking top 5, and I could just tell those guys had pretty top end straight line speed, so it was going to be tough to overtake them if I was 3rd or 4th in that DRS train. So hoping for a mistake, and it never came. So good job to those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you did a very good job indeed. Magnus, do you have any questions to add on for Callie?
Which tires did you prefer? How did the tire wear affect the race?
I think the hards felt a lot better. The mediums wore out pretty quick. The rear tires went out super quick. They're almost twice as worn as the front. So obviously the softs at the end were the best with low fuel, but yeah, I think the hards were the way to go.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations on your P3. Great drive.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. One more question, I guess, is how will you feel going to the Christmas break? Do you feel like you got... I mean, I haven't followed too much on Tier 2, unfortunately. I've only watched bits and bobs, but, like, how do you feel that your start of the season has been in the first 3 rounds?
So far, so good. I'm just trying not to DNF this season. That's always the goal. So finish with points and long season.
Hey, no, that's a good thing to say. No, because consistency is definitely key. That's definitely for sure. Well, congratulations, and yeah, we'll see you back in 2 weeks then, of course.
Have a good night, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night. And we'll interview Black Balla, who finished in a very, very close finish at P2. But first off, though, you qualified 16th. Obviously, you did not set a lap time, but you were the only driver on the hard compound tire at the start of the race. Put your way up, and then, yeah, it seemed like it paid it all. Well, it almost paid off for a race win, but were you a bit surprised about where you were towards the middle and end of the phases of the race?
I definitely wasn't expecting a fighting for a win. I was hoping maybe, Baku's always chaos, so I was hoping if I just kept it clean, maybe try to finish in the top 5. So that's what I was shooting for, but got a little lucky with a few people, having some unfortunate outcomes, and then just somehow worked my way up there.
How are those memes though when we had that middle stage? Because you pitted at lap 10 in, I believe, the second safety car period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you were on those tires for roughly 11 laps, but it seemed like you still had decent pace despite the fact that you had older tires. Were you just trying to just nurse them to the end as best you could?
Yeah, honestly, when the safety car came out, I felt like it was like the worst timing in my situation with the hards and having to go to the mediums, because I figured the other guys on the hards in that second stint would have a lot better tire life, but surprisingly the mediums actually were a lot better for me than the hards. I think I did roughly about the same amount of laps on both tires, and the medium tire wear wasn't that much more than I had on the hards. So I was able to just stay in the DRS of the top 4. And luckily the safety car came out. I was able to get on some even tires.
Any questions you want to add on Magnus?
Yeah, did you happen to get a look and see what happened to Natty when he crashed out DNF? Were you close enough to see what happened there?
Was he leading in front of Sir Charles when he crashed? Was that who it was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who it was.
Yeah, it was the corner before Castle. It looked like he just maybe locked up or went in a little too deep, and then he hit the barriers. I think, it was one of those lame little, like, front wing comes off and they DNF you.
Gotcha. Well, great drive from P16. Did you mean to not set a quality lap? Because it said you retired pretty early, or what happened there?
I wasn't paying attention. I was leaving the pits. I didn't realize I was that close to the exit. I just fucking went into the wall. So yeah,
sorry
it wasn't
about
on purpose. That's for sure.
Unfortunate. Well, great drive all the way from P16 to P2.
Thanks. Appreciate it. You guys have a good weekend.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, apologies for about clearing my throat there while you guys were talking. My bad on that. But anyway, yeah, no, congratulations, Bola. Yeah, we'll move on to our race winner, Sir Charles. Well, it's not the first time I've actually interviewed you in the top stead. It was back in another league, actually, but here you are, top 7 of the podium here at PRL. And, well, you kind of had to work your way for that. Definitely had a close finish with Bola. 62 like I mentioned earlier at the finish line. But, yeah, how was it for you overall in this race?
That was pretty good, pretty controlled. Like I said, it was just hard kind of managing the rear tires because, I mean, you probably saw, at least in the mediums, I was really struggling with rear tire grip. And on the hards, too, I don't know if it was just a setup thing, but it seemed like other guys kind of had the same issue I was. But, yeah, I definitely was not expecting this. I do not like Baku. But, yeah, somehow came away with a good result. And I think it was more through the misfortune of others because Patty and someone like, I don't know, Ploidy, I think they were definitely faster than me. But they just could never, well, Ploidy could never quite get up here. And, I don't know, Patty had wing damage, like 99% sure. At some point on the hard stint. I think he had for most of the stint because I was a lot faster than him through the middle sector. And I just, like I said, once I got around him, I just kind of started making stupid mistakes, and he was able to catch back up. And like I said, I think that's just rear tires going. So I was just trying to manage that, and I knew I had an advantage on him for pretty much, till the end because he had that wing damage. He's really struggling through the middle sector, but like I said, he kind of, I think that was what heavily contributed to his crash because he hit the wall, like I said, in turn 2 pretty hard, like 2 laps before that. So he might have had more damage than he initially had, and just kind of snowballed for him. So a little bit lucky, but like I said, I definitely had to work for it. And then of course, I tried to throw it away as best I could in the last lap. It shouldn't have been as close as it was, but I certainly wasn't expecting it. Coming off the last hurdles, to be that close. But Black Ball definitely had the straight line speed working today, so I was pretty nervous when he was behind me for the second half of the race. But anyway, finally glad to not finish in second in this league.
Yeah, no, you definitely had a very good race overall for sure. Definitely made up, I guess, for last week. Magnus, do you got any more questions with for Sir Charles?
Not really any question, just a great drive. It looked like you were just keeping your nose clean, hanging in there. Great drive. Kind of scared me a little bit. I thought Black Balla was going to get you at the end, but you was able to nick him at the line. So great win, great drive. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that entire last show, it's like I got him, right? And it was kind of like,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He just had a lot. He had lower wings compared to you.
Saved up just enough battery for the last straightaway. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry that we don't have any more questions. It seemed like you kind of pointed all of everything that we probably could have asked you. But no, congratulations though, Charles, on your race victory.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Well, I guess that'll conclude everything here. Was not a bad race, but yeah, definitely quite a bit of incidents. But I guess that's what we kind of expected in this race.
It was a typical Baku accident. It's great. Usually there's pretty great finish because there's usually a safety car. every time I've raced there. Makes for great finishes, that long DRS at the end. Makes for close finishes. Good race, had some nice battles. So, it was really good. Excited to see what tomorrow holds.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes for both of us, I suppose. But,
As long as we stay away from each other.
yeah, just as long as we don't cause an incident. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, though.
I hope so. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for commentating with me. It was a pleasure to commentate for Danny Eric as well. Of course, he'll be back tomorrow as well, commentate for Tier 1. And yeah, we will have a Christmas break after that for the Tier 2 boys. But the next race will follow. Will be in 2 weeks' time at the Yas Marina Circuit for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So until then, I have been K1997. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll catch you tomorrow for Tier 1. Have a good night.